In this video, I wanted to talk to you about tuning company HKS. We'll be taking a look at the history of the company, as well as sharing facts which you may not have heard about the legendary company before. If you enjoyed, please press the like button, and of course get subscribed to the channel to show your support. Going right back to the beginning then, Hiroyuki Hasegawa, an engineer at the Yamaha Motor Company, spotted a gap in the market for building kits and performance parts to make more power out of manufacturers' engines. So in 1973, with the help of his friend Goichi Kitagawa and funding from Sigma Automotive, he set up HKS. HKS being the first initial from each respective name. The headquarters was based at the foot of Mount Fuji in what used to be a dairy farm milking shed. July 1974 saw the company produce the world's first turbo kit, this being for the second generation Skyline GTR. Powered by the L20 engine, which was a 2-litre straight-six producing 115 horsepower, with the turbo kit fitted, this was up to 160 horsepower. Being so ahead of its time, the company experienced exponential growth and in 1981 set up premises in California, giving the US market the chance to experience the power of Japanese tuning. HKS have always been a company pushing the limits of tuning, which they showcased while developing the M300 in 1983. This car was based on the Celica XX, otherwise known as the Celica Supra. This was intended to be the first Japanese car to go over 300 km per hour, hence the 300 in the name. To give some perspective, 300 km per hour is 186 miles per hour, and the supercar at the time, the Lamborghini Countach LP500S, was rated to hit 182 top speed. To give the M300 the power required to hit 300 km per hour, HKS fitted a twin-turbo kit to the 2.8-litre straight-six 5MGE engine, which stock made 170 horsepower, and with the turbo kit made 600 horsepower. With the aero kit and a brave driver, the car hit 301.25 kilometers per hour. After this success, the following year, they built an entire engine called the 134E, using only the block from Mitsubishi with everything else made in-house by HKS. This made 276 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque, which was used in the Mitsubishi Starion D404 rally car. Another milestone of the company's success came in 1990 when they built a drag car based on the Mach 3 Supra. This car competed in the Pro Stock class and in August 1991 broke into the sevens with a 7.91 second quarter-mile pass. In order to achieve that time, HKS reworked the 7MGE 3-litre straight-six, which produced 204 brake horsepower standard by fitting forged pistons, a 272-degree cam, oversized valves and springs, as well as raising the rev limit to 8,750 RPM. This gave the car 826 horsepower at 20 psi or 1.4 bar of boost. After this success in drag racing, the following year in 1992, the company developed an engine to be used in Formula 1. This was a 3.5-litre V12 producing 675 horsepower at 13,500 RPM. Sadly though, the project was abandoned due to it not getting past the testing stages. In the same year, HKS entered the Japanese Touring Championship Group A with an R35 GTR. Experienced great success with this car and just as importantly allowing them to further develop tuning parts for the GTR. Moving on then to 1994 and HKS returned to the drag strip replacing the Supra with an R32 GTR. In this same year HKS delved back into single-seater racing, this time in Formula 3 with their 310E engine. The engine performed so well, it was used in the series for 5 years until 1999. Fun fact, did you know HKS ran a Vauxhall Cavalier in the Japanese Touring Car Championship from 94 to 97? Nope, neither did I. Another vehicle I was surprised to find HKS had developed comes in the form of a YZF 750, which was entered into the 95 and 96 Suzuka 8 Hours Endurance race. In 1996, HKS Europe was established with headquarters located in Cambridge, England. 1999 saw an expansion to a larger research and development facility in Kitayama, Fujinomiyashi, allowing production to be increased as well as quality improvements to products. HKS hit the millennium running with the development of their carbon time attack Altezza. This car achieved a 55.853 at Tsukuba circuit on slicks, thanks to it running a full two-frame chassis weighing 909 kilograms and having 600 horsepower. 2001 saw the introduction of the Drag 80 Supra, which featured a 3UZ V8 twin-turbo setup designed to run under 7s on the quarter mile. Let's just say they achieved exactly that. 2002 saw the company get involved in the drift scene with the S15 Hyper Sylvia driven by Nobuteru Taniguchi, who in 2021 is still the company's racing driver. 2002 also saw another unlikely car for a Japanese tuning company to be involved with in the form of a CLK Mercedes, which was raced in the jtcc GT500. Fast forward to 2006, and the world stood back in awe as HKS debuted their Racing Performer CT230R Evo 9 time attack car at the Tokyo Auto Salon. This car went round smashing lap records for fun and definitely goes down in history as one of the company's greatest achievements. As you can see from the history of this amazing company, they are constantly pushing the tuning envelope to achieve perfection. If you enjoyed learning about HKS, again, please press the like button below, and if you'd like to support the channel by subscribing, of course, I would really appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching then, my friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Like you, I would watch the days go by, wasted in blue. I was out of use, now every day